Marvin Veras, a West Virginian, gets the call to start this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Next up for the Astros, Felipe Garcia, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Takes a good curveball at the knees. The 1-2. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He went deep last night twice. Now here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Debro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-0 to him now. .30 pitch. It's laid off, but in there for strike one.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Hit down the third base line. 2 out, nobody on. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and his side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Desmond Mize will be on the mound for the Astros. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Stepping in, Jesse Pitts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Up for the Rays, center fielder, Jesse Pitts.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Standing in, Rafael Diaz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Down the first baseline, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, catcher, Bobo.
Now in the box, Bobo. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Morales finds it. No chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Into the box, Jeremy Pitts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a high pop-up. Garcia moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. Still no score. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Leo Snead. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Snead is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
The 2-1. And this is fouled at the plate. The 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. Pitts is there. One down.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Digging in, Manny Morales took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Vincent.
Now batting, Cliff Vincent. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Now the pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Settling in now, Connor Pitts. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Second baseman, Connor Pitts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Jeff Pitts. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. 1-1 the count. swing, and a ball hit pretty well down that left field line. This has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left. Number 28 on the season as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Into the box now, John Pitts. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. He'll enter play here at 293. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now the 2-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And let's take a look at first baseman Brandon Belt, nicknamed Baby Giraffe for obvious reasons. This guy has got big-time pop, short swing to the baseball. Also, very sure-handed defender. One of the best in the game at picking balls over at first and manipulating that bag for his infield.
Stepping into the box, Sammy Pitts. First delivery to him on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he takes a cold strike one. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Still only 1 out in the inning. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Striding into the box, Benito Hernandez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. We've played 2, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Now at the plate, Alexis Sanchez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Alexis Sanchez becomes the first out of the inning. Standing in, Will Barksdale, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Now at the plate, Anthony Nomura. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat. A curveball that catches the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The 3-1 pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Pitts is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Jesse Pitts.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Popped him up. There to take it is Belt for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rafael Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and no one will get this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hot shot down the line. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
In now, Boof Bobo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Diaz, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. As a look, now the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. Two out with the man at first. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Lifted in the air to center. Sanchez sprinting after it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Tampa, but they're on top 2-0. Ready for another chance? Felipe Garcia back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Hit hard on the ground to second. Pitts is up with it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rays' Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Striding in once again, Avisail Garcia looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, hits. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Belt. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, hit hard. Pitts from the outfield grass. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in, Connor Pitts. He reached on a single in his first try.
Second baseman, Connor Pitts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. And this ball hits the first base bag. And this is past Belt on down the line. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Stepping in now, Jeff Pitts, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter? knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1.
That's called getting your A swing off right there, and I don't blame him one bit after his first at bat. You remember, he went bridge his first at bat.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Into the box now, John Pitts, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch to right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
As we take another look here, you can see that the curve just didn't have that great bite to it, and he sends it deep into the night sky. If you can see it early, curveballs can be some of the easiest pitches to get airborne and backspin out of the park.
In now, Sammy Pitts. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Pitts is almost surely going to receive an invite to the All-Star game, as he currently leads all right fielders in fan votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Grounded back up the middle. Nomura ranges to his left. And there's out number 2.
First baseman, number 10, Benito Hernandez.
Coming to the plate now, Benito Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to short. Nomura comes up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 4-0 Tampa Bay. Leading off the inning, Leo Snead, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1.
In this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear.
1-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Manny Morales, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Next will be the designated hitter, Cliff Vincent. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out from 5.
Alexis Sanchez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pitts is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So Tampa's batting order turns over. Set to go. Jesse Pitts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll lunge forward to take this ball in the air. So quick instincts there will foil the bunt attempt. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Rafael Diaz. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Stepping in now, Boof Bobo, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0. Taken, strike 1 on the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Diaz, base runner at first with 1 out. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. There's one. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. So stepping in, Alexis Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Grounded to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
When a guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Into the box now, Will Barksdale. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply but fouled down the right side. One out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Misses, ball 2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Anthony Nomura. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
The 1-2. Popped up. Hernandez has a play, and the inning is over. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate as he's been masterful. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Rays 4 and the Astros nothing. Stephen Drew enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 36, Stephen Drew.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts.
And leading off for the Rays, left fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup in for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Barksdale has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Connor Pitts. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And he misses there, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Sanchez is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the shortstop, Jeff Pitts.
Jeff Pitts will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning coming up. The Rays are out in front, 4-0. Back here on the show. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Leading off the inning, Felipe Garcia, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number one here in the seventh as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room right here. This guy's absolutely dealing, throwing a no-hitter, but that pitch count's getting up there. He's going to have to be super efficient in these later innings if his manager's going to give him a shot.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 2-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Astros are back in business. It's now a 4-2 game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
In now, Leo Sneed. No balls and a strike to count. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Still only 1 out in the inning. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
No hits to this point. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Pitts is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Cliff Vincent. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Snead, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive, fair ball down the line. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Will Casillas trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Into the box, Alexis Sanchez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. Rays 4 and the Astros 2. Akira Nomura gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So striding forward now, John Pitts comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. And that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone. And he handled it really nice.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Stepping in now, Sammy Pitts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Standing in now, Benito Hernandez. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Bolton. 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
The 2-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now. Frederick Taylor takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 29, Frederick Taylor.
Jesse Pitts will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Nope. And a fastball just a bit high. Two out, nobody on. Popped him up. Nomura into shallow left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rays 5 and the Astros 2. Striding in for Houston, Will Barksdale. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of a great slider that time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pitts has a beat on it. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Nomura. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Popped him up. Hernandez on the move. 2 down.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Gil Cruz enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Felipe Garcia. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First delivery to him on the way. And a ball, 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Nope. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Ground ball left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. Richard Varner is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
21, Richard Varner.
Digging in and looking for more, Rafael Diaz.
Designated hitter, Rafael Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul. Here's another 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
A little low. It's 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Boof Bobo.
Now to the plate, Boof Bobo. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 is in there for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Jeremy Pitts, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Varner has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 1-0 misses for the 2nd ball. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. The 3-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3, and it remains 5-2. Gregory Pitts takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Gregory Pitts.
Digging in, Avisail Garcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Belt on his way to second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box, Leo Sneed, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Now the relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw. But that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Just missing here, 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Cliff Vincent, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Cliff Vincent. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Started that swing a bit too early. Sneed at second. Morales at first. 1 gone. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. At the plate, Alexis Sanchez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He's set. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. So far on the year, Sanchez has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Rays come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Tampa Bay took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Marvin Veras earns win number 7 on the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Gregory Pitts closes the door for the save, his 14th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.